Hello students, today we are going to discuss the 11th topic from our EVS textbook. The name of this topic is the sun and our shadow. So in this topic we are going to learn about the sun and how shadows are formed. So when you hear the word sun, you know what a sun is. We find the sun in the sky. And can you tell me what is the shape of the sun? Yes, the sun is round like a ball. But is this sun very small or is it very big? Yes, the sun is very big, right? It is even bigger than our planet Earth. So, today we are going to discuss about the sun, its shape, its size, its work. What is the work of the sun? So, the sun, it is the natural source of light. The sun is a natural gift. It is the gift from God, or we can say it is the gift of the nature to the entire world, because the sun gives light to the entire world, and also it gives heat, which is very much necessary for all the human beings, plants and animals as well. So the sun, it rises in east. So we have four directions: east, west, north and south. So where does the sun rise from? The sun rises from the east and it sets in the west direction. Okay, then the sun, it is having various hot burning gases in it, and that is why the temperature of the sun is very high, because it includes all the burning gases, hot burning gases in it. And because of this hotness, the sun is able to give us light as well as heat. Then it gives light and heat to the entire world. Also, the sun, it looks very small when we see it from the earth, but its size is very big. We can't understand about its huge size because this sun is far away. It is very far away from our earth, and that is why when we see the sun, it just looks like a round ball. Okay. Also, if there is no sun, or suppose one day the sun says that today I will take rest, I will take a holiday, then what will happen? There will be no light. It will be very cold on the earth, and what will happen? No living thing can live without sun, because the light and the heat that we get from the sun is very much important for all the living things on the earth. And the sun, it does not take a holiday even a single day. It keeps working every day so that all the living things, they get heat and light from the sun. Also, if there is no sun, it will be total dark. Yes, because the sun is the natural source of light. It gives light to the entire world. And if there is no sun on some day, it will be total dark. We cannot see anything in our surrounding. And that is why sun is one of the important factors in the life of human beings. The second point that we are going to discuss is light. From where do we get the light? Yes, the sun gives us light. The sun is a natural source of light. It is a gift from the nature. Also, there are other sources of light in our houses. So, when the sun sets in the evening, during night, the human-made sources of light are used by us. And which are these human-made sources? The electric bulbs, tube lights, then we use candles, right? We also use torches. So all these are human-made sources of light. The natural source of light is only one, that is sun, and this we get for free. All the other human-made sources like light, electric bulbs, candles, torches, we have to pay money for it. But the heat and light that we get from the sun, it is free for everyone. Now let us move to the next point of this topic, that is shadow. So what is a shadow? Shadow in Marathi we call it सावली, और हिंदी में हम उसे परछाई कहते हैं. So how does this shadow gets formed? So A shadow is formed when the path of light is blocked by an object. So the shadow is of that object which blocks the path of the light, and this shadow is formed on the opposite surface, on the opposite side of the light or the source of light. Suppose here you can see in the book how this little boy is trying to make the shadow. So what we are expected to do to see a shadow? So just I will read out how to do the shadow for you. So you have to take a torch. So students, you have to do this on your own. So you have to take a torch and you have to on the torch against some surface, maybe the wall, and you have to put on the torch. And the next thing that you need to do is you have to put your hand in between the torch and the wall. When you put your hand in between the torch and the wall, you can see the shadow of your hand on the wall. It will appear in a dark color. So the dark shape which can be seen on the surface of the wall is the shadow of your hand. This dark shape that can be seen on the surface of the wall is called as the shadow. So a shadow is formed when you put any object in between the light and any other surface. Okay, so when you remove your hand from the between, then what will happen? The shadow will disappear. And again, if you put your hand in between the torch and the surface of the wall, the shadow can be seen again. So for the formation of the shadow, light is very important. Also, you cannot see a shadow when there is no light. If there is no light, you cannot see any shadow. Also, as the light is important, so also an object, the shadow of which object you want, that object is also necessary, because if there is no blocking, no object in between the light and the wall, then you cannot see the shadow. Okay, so for the shadow, light is also necessary. Also, any object or any body is very necessary. Now I will be showing you how the shadows keep on changing. So students, the shape of the shadow does not remain the same always. As per the what we can say, as per the light changes, the source of light changes its position. In that way, the size and shape of the shadow also goes on changing. In olden days, people, they did not have watches for knowing the time. Just looking at the sun and its position, they used to understand what may be the time of the day. So now I will be showing you a clip. So students, now I am going to tell you how the shadows keep on changing. So students, our shadow can be seen during the daytime because of the sunlight. As I told you, light is very necessary for the formation of shadow. Our shadow, it moves with us. So you might have observed that when you walk in the day, what happens? The shadow, it moves with you. The length and direction of the shadow, it also keeps on changing. In the morning, when the sun rises, our shadow is long. The length of our shadow, it goes on decreasing till noon. Noon means till 12 p.m. till afternoon. Okay. But when the sun is right on the top of our head, the length of the shadow, it is the shortest. But as we approach towards the evening, what happens? The length of the shadow, it goes on increasing again. In the morning, it is long. Till noon, till afternoon, it becomes the shortest. But as the sun starts resting, what happens? The length of the shadow, it goes on increasing again. And till the time when the sun is going to set, the length of the shadow is the longest. Okay, so the length and direction of the shadow, it depend upon the position of the sun in the sky. Here is a picture which you can see. Yes, here you can see the sun rise. So the shadow is long in the morning. Here you can see how the shadow is long. Here you can see when the sun is right above our head, that is during the afternoon time, you can see the shadow, it is the shortest. Here you can see in your textbook also, you can see the sun is at the our top of our head and the shadow is the shortest. But again, as the sun starts moving so that it can rest, it can set, what happens, the size of the shadow, it again starts increasing until the time the sun is going to set. What happens, the length of the shadow is similar to when the sun rised. So the size and length of the shadow, it changes according to the position of the sun. It is the longest, then it becomes shortest, and after some time it again becomes the longest. So it is the sunlight which helps us to form shadows during the day. During the night, or we can say after the sun sets, it is the tube lights or electric bulbs or the torches that help us to form the shadows. So students, this was the lesson about the sun and our shadows.